It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Good morning. We're here on the morning show here on XL7.
Oh, you're getting in stereo here. Okay. All right, we're good.
The circus is back in town. I'm Bob Zadora.
You're back.
I'm Bob Zadora. I'm here with Scooter,
Whoop, whoop.
Callis, and we're here. We're going to entertain you for an hour. We got Jason Stumph and Kevin Litty coming in to be our guest.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
And I think you may end up hosting all week the rate we're going. It happens. It happens. Got Bob on vacation. Another person
That's fine.
Came ill. So
as it turns out, it works out okay.
We are happy to
Nobody's chalked up my car or anything saying, stop, please, you're killing me. Or nobody's called in to either. So, I mean, that's good.
All right. Let me give everybody a hint at home, because this is what you get when you get to know Bob and Linda. They are there to help in every way.
Well, that's true. Multifaceted, yes.
I mean, he has been a client of ours, but now family for many, many years at the station, and now comes in when we need him and hosts. And this has a lot to say about you guys and why you get those awards that you get for customer service, because you do truly want to help.
Thank you.
And it shows, and that's why I want to bring it up. Is people get to know you and you become like family to them. I mean, you've helped them on a big stage of their life and making the right decisions. And like I said, you get to know them, you'll understand they're truly here to make a difference. Not just sell you a house, but they really want to take care of you and make sure.
We're members of the community. I mean, I'm active in the church. I've been on the Chamber of Commerce. I'm on the Board of Realtors now. I mean, always participated in things because we live here. We want to make things better. We're not trying to change anything. We just want to make,
I like that.
Get the people that are coming here, try to help them assimilate a little bit. And if we can help with that, that's great. That's a big thing for me, is helping people. We're in God's country, and we want people to be able to enjoy that.
And buying a house, that's probably some of the biggest stages and decisions you're going to make in your life.
Yes, and it can be the most psychological and traumatic thing that you do, aside from the death of a loved one. That's like number 2 as far as stress and, mixed emotions. What are we going to do? Should we do this? Should we do that? And it's a big thing, and we help people hold their hands, walk them through.
And a lot of people don't understand. You made a comment that actually made me think yesterday about the house owning you. So you turn around and you put every dime you got into being able to afford to buy this house. You don't live. You don't go out and eat. You don't go out. I mean, you've got to watch and think outside of just, I can't afford this, but what else am I willing to give up? And you don't want the house owning you. I mean, you're going to love that house up front, but after a while, it will pay a toll.
The maintenance and things like that. There's a lot of things that are involved in owning a house. It's not just, it's not, the sun doesn't come up every morning. There's different, aspects of that process of owning that house.
And like you said, when you talked people out of buying a house before because their finances just did not match up.
They were not, in the grand scheme of things, they were not going to be happy.
Even if they could have got somebody to pass that loan, you're right, the house would have owned them.
Yep.
They would have a hard time finding happiness other than that first few months of probably being in that house. They're going to love the house, but then for long, they're not going to be able to do anything. And it's something to think about.
And it's simple things. You can't paint that room that you were going to paint. You can't redo the kitchen or the bathroom or, put the deck that you were going to build in the yard. Those types of things. That while you're looking at the house, you think, this would be really nice. We can paint this well here. We can do this to the kitchen. But then in the reality of it, if you're too stretched out, then you can't do it.
Can't afford to do anything.
And then you're not happy. And then it's my fault because, and it's always the realtor's fault because we're targets of opportunity. It's just easier.
And I bring that up just because this does explain a lot when you go and you look at how many customer service awards that you guys have won. It's because you guys think like this. You guys and are truly there to help people, and it means a lot.
And
really
to get people to respond to the questionnaires and stuff.
Yeah.
that's a big thing. People
Yeah.
are quick to complain.
Yeah, if
Praise-
it was a negative
Praise
thing.
you got,
Send that
there,
sucker in.
we're there for that. But it could be more difficult to get people to, and you got to get them right away. While they still got that little glow
Yeah.
of the purchase in the deal and being with people, and you want to get them right away, and that's my honey. And that's my honey. She's great at that.
Now, I got to bring up something else because I hear so many people complaining about it's Groundhog's Day was yesterday.
Yes, it was.
And everybody
6 more weeks of winter. Oh.
Dude, we haven't really had all right, we had a little short spat.
Yeah.
Yes. We seem to be having a very late winter.
Yeah.
And
Well, we had that cold snap earlier in
Yeah.
December.
Okay, yeah.
A couple days, and then
Yeah.
it went back up to the 50s, 70s,
Yeah.
and stuff. So I mean, stuff comes and goes. It's weather.
Yeah.
And
it's been very,
weather.
other than this last run, it's been fairly mild.
Oh, yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, I could see us due for another little bit of something. So, I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully it won't be anything like this, what we got this last round.
Snowmageddon.
Yeah, well, and it could
And
have been a lot
it
worse.
was.
We didn't
It
get-
could have
but-
been. We didn't get anything near they were talking about.
No, thank God. And we've had worse. I mean, there's been 2 foot snows here, so things happen. But to me, I'm not surprised that we'd have possibly, if you believe in the whole groundhog thing, that we'd have 6 more weeks of winter because we are. It's been pretty mild.
I
overall.
figured that's 6 weeks in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, yeah. So what are we going to get here?
So we need.
So what's your
we need a
predictions
gopher.
here?
We need a gopher or something here. Some sort of our own version.
We'd have an armadillo.
There you go. He couldn't tell if he could see a shadow. He couldn't get his head around it.
No.
I mean,
That would be our thing. We'd have an armadillo.
we have an eagle.
Yeah, we could.
We have some.
could.
We got some pretty good wildlife here.
But somebody would come
You
up
can see.
with
Look,
the
you can see
idea.
the tracks in the snow
Yeah.
of different. The neighbor came by. He says, "Yeah, there's a fox up by the Weather Rock. He saw it up there, going across the back up there."
Yeah, and my mom's been like taking pictures of prints outside and then looking them up on, 'cause
Yeah.
so she was sending me stuff about how rabbits' prints are this far, the front legs are closer than this and type of thing. So yeah, I could see that.
Yeah,
Having a little fun with it.
so, as we should. It doesn't
Yeah.
happen very often, so we should enjoy it.
Hopefully today will end a lot of the snow and ice that's still
Yes.
out there. I don't think it'll get rid of all of it, but
No,
it's good.
probably not. But we'll
Yeah.
we'll get cold to hurt a little bit.
Yeah. Yesterday helped a bunch.
Oh yeah.
So I'm
And
ready.
if you can go out there and if you can just hit it a little bit on top and just break it into smaller chunks, the ice
Yeah.
will melt a lot faster.
There you go. I'm just happy to be able to walk out to the chickens without
There you,
without busting my
it's better
butt.
now. Yeah.
It's
Well,
getting there.
that's a problem because like
getting there.
last night it didn't refreeze. It's 30
Yeah.
something now even. So it didn't refreeze. That was a big deal because when it melts and then it refreezes, then it's like
Yeah,
hockey
it's
ice
so
again.
slick.
And then it melts again and it refreezes. That's where you run into problems.
Well, there you go. Now
We ready?
we're done with the show.
We ready?
We're over.
We're just about done, right? We're pretty close.
All right, we'll go ahead.
We'll go on. Okay,
As long as you're ready.
I'm ready. Are you
Yeah.
ready? It's time for the morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. They're there for all your needs, all the needs of a loved one to help in those final days, but they're also there to help longer term. They're there to help you care for others and care for yourself, and which is the most important thing that I bring up all the time is you got to be able to take care of yourself before you can help anybody else, and you want to avail yourself. Hospice is just such a great organization, and the people that work there and the volunteers that are there do such a great job, and they bring you the morning prayer. Hospice of the Ozarks. Yeah.
Lord, we thank you for this day that you have made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. And we just thank you for providing what we need before we even ask it, Lord. And I just thank you so much for what you're doing in us and through us. Thank you for being our help and our shield. And I just pray that this community would just be in unity with one another. And we would just keep coming together, Lord, and lifting your name up, because you reign above every circumstance. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Amen. Morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. Like I say, give them a call. If you have a question, they're there to answer all your needs. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to take a little break from the Z Team, and then we'll be back with the weather and everything else. Stick around for the morning show here on XL7.
Hi, I'm Bob Zador of the Z Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
And we're back in the morning show here on XL7. It's time for the weather, dam reports, all kinds of things coming on weather related. And Scoot's going to turn the cameras on, and there we
Good
go.
looking camera this morning.
Yeah, it
Good
is.
looking view.
That's a nice shot.
Almost looks like a picture.
It does.
Like a postcard.
It seems like everything's so still, but this is a live shot.
Yeah, I mean,
Things
that
moving.
water's hardly moving. You really got to look to see it moving. So the dam, we'll have to see. I don't know that the dam
They're-
reports are
they're
going to
showing
be quite the way.
4.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's a little less than that, because we haven't seen that much shoreline for a while. Cool. So the dam reports in the weather are brought to you by the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. It's me and my honey and the rest of the team, Sam and Darlene, Jason, our son, and the legendary Reese Tubbs. We're there for all of your real estate needs. We're there to help you if you're looking to buy, sell. That's what we do all day, every day. We're not any place else. We're working on real estate. There's a car moving, so it really is. So you can see it really is live. It's a little cloudy, but there's a chance of rain this morning, but I think it's going to clear up and be a little cooler than it was yesterday, because the sun is going to get a chance to come down. Current temperatures. Our Mountain Home is 35. Harrison is 55. They were way off yesterday, too. They must be doing something's wrong over there.
And I don't know it's where they pick it up, because I looked at 2 different sites,
Yeah.
and they both had the same temperature, just because I thought the same thing.
Yeah, a little high.
So I don't know if it's where they're picking up from that's maybe off. I don't know.
Yeah, interesting. Batesville is 46. Yellville is 36. Marshall's 46. Salem, Mountain View, and Calico are all 36 degrees. West Plains, Missouri is 31. Springfield, Missouri is 39. Poplar Bluff is 29. And St. Louis, Missouri is 33. Get this weather refreshed here. I'm sorry. Go away. Go away. No thanks. Nationwide, well, there's some little showers down there in southern part of the state. Bring this over here. That storm system that was up here yesterday seems to have worked its way into Montana and has turned into snow up there and then into North Dakota. Nothing along the coast. That's a good sign for us. This stuff seems to be coming up from the Gulf of America, working its way up through Texas, Louisiana, coming into southern Arkansas here. If we give this a pop here, let's show it moving
Looks like it's going east.
and staying a little bit
northeast,
south
but-
of us, so that's the end of it, of the rain and the moisture. It's picking up a little bit more girth to it as it comes through there.
If you're traveling to Memphis, you may see a little bit.
Yeah. So as we come in closer to our home state, few showers up in Missouri, a little freezing rain maybe up there. It's a little cold, but all the rain seems to be staying to our south, and that's a good thing for us, although we could use some rain. And it'd be good to get some rain to get all this stuff washed off the streets. That'd be a good thing. Watches and warnings, we have nothing within the sound of my voice.
Woohoo!
So that's good. Florida's still getting with freeze warnings there down there. I wouldn't want to be an orange hanging on a tree. 70 forecast today, high of 49. Slight chance of showers in the morning, but you can see those seem to be passing. Low tonight at 26. tomorrow it's going to be 42, mostly sunny, so it's going to feel a lot better than that 42, low 42. 51 on Thursday, sunny. 64 on Friday, sunny. So that's going to be like short sleeve, flip flop, shorts weather.
Head to the lake.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
It'd be like, well, it was like for just before Christmas. It was like
true.
that. And then Saturday's going to be 57 and sunny. So there's no moisture. So I hope you saved a little bit of snow for the plants, so we can, because we're going to need it. We are going through a drought. Dams water level is Bull Shoals is 651.68, which is 7.32 feet below pool, and they have 4 generators running. Norfolk is at a level of 546.66. That's 5.34 feet below pool, and they have 1 generator running at the dam. It's weather.
That's it. That wraps it up in a nutshell.
It does the whole thing. Weather brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zadora. Call my honey. 870-405-0793. We'll be right back after this break.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Hospice of the Ozarks, our purpose is you, not just your illness. We offer a compassionate plan of care that respects your dignity and honors your wishes with countless services and groundbreaking programs. We are committed to improving the quality of life for both you and your family. We provide care and support in the comfort of wherever you call home, but we also have the area's only hospice house when needed. As the only local not-for-profit hospice, we will never turn away a patient regardless of their ability to pay. Learn more at hospiceoftheozarks.org.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
When you're out.
You build more than projects. You build what communities rely on. When the job site runs on results, put Kubota to work. Backed by expert service and support from your local Kubota dealer. Right now, bring home select Kubota KX Series with 0% financing available or save up to $4,800.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show here on XL7. We're here to talk about community news and events. If you've got something that you want to promote, call Scooter, Email Scooter.
Yeah, I'll give you my number. I'll give you my email, or you can just run by the TV
Yep,
station. We
yep.
have another number of people that just drop the sheets off
Yeah.
when they have them, and but you can text them to me 870-404-5981. That's my cell phone. You can text them directly to me, or email me at scooter@hometowntv.net.
There you go. Because that's sometimes we got like very little here, and you got stuff that needs to get promoted. It's free. Nobody's getting charged for any of this.
No, and we're happy to promote it.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
that's
the whole
that's the reason
idea.
why we do this
That's
segment.
the whole concept of the
Yes.
show is to promote the area and to promote things that are going on. So you want to do that. And this is brought to you by Ozark Farm and Lawn, 870-425-3434. The dealership that deals. I love that little tag. And
They've always got deals going on, though.
they do, and it looks like a rainbow out there. But the yellows and the New Holland blues and the oranges, it's like, wow, that's really cool. Good equipment. If you found out that your snow removal isn't as good as you thought it was, it's a good chance to get out there and pick up a small tractor, bigger tractor, depends on your needs and your neighbors. A UTV that you can pull around a little spreader and use some.
And here's I would recommend, if you're not sure exactly what you need, go by there, because their inventory, you'll be able to test things out.
True.
You'll be able to find out exactly what would be best for what your needs are, and they're there to help. They're knowledgeable. They've been doing this forever.
Yeah, right. It's not a used car dealership.
no.
It's not. They're not going to try to smoke you into something that you really didn't want to do.
Yeah, and then they'll stand behind it. I mean, they've got a great service center
That's
that
why
I've
they've been there
used.
so long.
Their parts department. I mean, they keep so many parts in stock. It's amazing, and they're there to help.
They are. They are. So keep them in mind. Ozark Farm and Lawn over on 62 East, over by what is that there? By Buford Road.
Yeah.
Right there in the corner.
Just head out 62 East, look on the right side of the road.
You'll
cannot
see
miss
it.
them.
You'll see it when you're coming.
You'll see the tractors.
The American Legion, Alley White Post 52 at 717 Market Street is having they have two guns that they're having drawings for. The tickets for one gun and different tickets for another one. 12-gauge shotgun tickets are $5 each. The tickets for a 308 are $10 each. There's 200 tickets for each weapon. I could say weapon, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Tickets go on sale January 1st, so they're already on sale. The shotgun drawing will be held April 14th, and the rifle drawing will be held June 2nd. Winner need not be present. You're going to have to fill out the normal federal background check stuff. And you can call 870-424-6277, and the proceeds, as always, go to help local veterans and their families. The LC Salmon Youth Center Valentine's Dance is this coming Saturday, the 7th of February. It's between 7 and 9 p.m. It's for grades 6, 7, and 8 only. Admission fee is $5 each. You can pre-register this week at the LC Salmon Youth Center. You can call Kelly at 870-424-7275. There's going to be refreshments. They've got approved music, open dance, door prizes. It's a photo area. This Valentine's Dance sponsors and volunteers are Gregory Jewelers, Cove Coffee, the Bouquet Palace, Maurice's Jewelry Junkie by Wendy, Annette's Flowers, Small World, Mountain Home High School boys and girls basketball team, and Scott and Amanda Kelly's, who do, speaking of, he pumped me up earlier, but nobody does more charity work and more good deeds for the community. I'll do it that way than you and your wife.
We enjoy doing it, especially stuff for the kids and stuff. That's
Yeah.
kind of our big thing, and helping out the youth center on a lot of their activities. And we've done this one before, and it is a great time. The kids have a ball. They go nuts. We're just there to make sure that they keep it in check. We want them to have fun. We want them to go crazy. We want them to do their own things, have the ball. And we usually, for the most part, just stand in the back and enjoy and watch and make sure everybody's safe and everybody's good.
Yeah.
And
I remember
It's a
that
lot of
one when
fun.
it was this big.
I know, that's kind of how it goes.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. We encourage everybody to go ahead and get your tickets, get ready for it. It's 6th, 7th, 8th grade, and we're going to have some high school basketball players helping to chaperone.
That's good. That's good.
There's so many kids that go to this. I think they said last year was like 300.
Wow. Oh.
So, I mean, there was a lot of kids.
We should have led with that. Well, 'cause, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a
Get the
lot of
parents
fun,
out.
and like I said, we're just there to make sure they're having a good time, keeping it safe, and they'll have some dance contests and some other weird things going on. So
Do you participate in those? Or?
they've made us before. I'm hoping not to.
Okay.
But usually, a lot of times they'll come up there and have us help judge.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Watch.
That's good. That's a good thing.
And it's all about the person that's putting out the most excitement.
Yes, exactly. Most exuberance. And get that. Yeah.
They may not
Get
have
the
a rhythm
spirit.
at all. They're liable to win an award just from excitement
good.
alone. So it's a good time.
Good.
It's a lot of fun.
Great.
I
we-
do. Go
Yes,
ahead.
please.
I do
No,
want to
no,
mention,
Please do.
Mountain Home Parks and Rec is
Yes.
still taking registration for all their spring registrations. Now, the registration ends on February 16th, so you need to get online. And if you're interested, it's covering bomber ball, t-ball, softball, baseball, and soccer. So if you're any of the youth that's wanting to get involved in that, go to thecityofmountainhome.com. Go click on Parks and Recreation and click on Youth Sports, and you can go in there and get registered. Or stop by the Youth Center, and they'll get you taken care of.
Perfect. Community events brought to you by Ozark Farm and Lawn, 870-425-3434. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be back with the judges, real judges.
The real judges.
Maybe you can get them to
County
come and
judges.
judge the dance contest.
There you go.
We'll be right back. Stay with us here on The Morning Show on XL7.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Sleep Mart is introduced.
And we're back here on the morning show on XL7. We have Judge Kevin Litty. We have Judge Jason Stumph from Marion County. Morning, gentlemen.
Morning, Bob.
You guys made it in great, so the roads must be in pretty good shape.
Weather helps out a little bit.
Yeah, the weather helped out a lot yesterday.
Yesterday was a big help, and but I think overall we've got myself and Marion County's got most of our roads in pretty good shape. So.
And I don't think people realize, everybody thinks that their road should be first.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm sure there's a rhyme and a reason to this. And
correct.
How do you decide what's first?
Well, we kind of work like the state does. We have our primary roads. The state's the primary road for the state is US 62. So we have our primary roads that they start hitting first. We got long-term employees out there that's done this schedule for years. They know how to do it, and we start with the primary and just work our way down. And occasionally we miss one, and but if we do miss one, I want folks to let us know. We'll sure come back.
Well, I'm sure they let you know.
Yeah, we had a couple calls yesterday. We missed a couple, and I'm sorry, but we went back and got them yesterday. So.
Yeah. So do paved roads go first?
Yeah, get primary roads, like the roads that are most traveled.
So like 62, the state compensate you guys for that?
No, we don't touch 62.
No, if I'm on a state highway and I drop down to help get it, we RDOT, we keep a list, and they compensate back. We have a standing agreement, yes.
Okay.
But we do all primary roads first, most traveled, which is going to be some of your paved roads. Now, I've got over 800 lane miles in Marion County, but only 200 plus of that's paved. Yeah. The rest is all gravel. But with that said, we did a lot of asphalt work last year, and we did some chip and seal work last year. I can't put a heavy blade on those. That takes 18 months plus to cure. So it's a soft blade. So as it got to the extreme colds and that ice came in, and that stuff just stuck, and it was there for a couple days. Solid.
And some citizens don't realize that, and I didn't realize it until I became county judge.
Sure.
I didn't. I thought, well, we have 8 graders. I run them on these roads. Well, they're hard on these chip and seal and asphalt roads, and we try not to do that in case it's an emergency. We keep them on gravel, and I think I answered more of them questions this snow than ever before in my first term of why we use a grader on gravel roads and trucks on paved roads, just because them graders tear them up.
In the graders, they can only take so much of a rise, I would think, too.
Well, we chain ours up.
We know that there's nothing flat here.
Yeah, no, we chain ours up so that they don't get around very good in case you chain them up. So you got to chain them up.
Okay.
For them to move,
And but the chains tear things up.
Well, we try to run them on the right-hand side tires only. That way we can keep them over on the edge.
So you keep them on the shoulder.
Keep them on the edge of the road. That's how we do it. Yeah.
See. So the weather is obviously a constant deal with all the counties as far as manpower and getting things done. And like you say, the citizenry thinks that they should be first all the time. That's probably your biggest complaint in yours. It's always the roads, and you're both in charge of the road departments. That's part of the judge's job. And are we doing better at getting things done? And you have said you chip and sealed some more and blacktop some more. The snow is one thing, but just in general, the roads.
Well, in general, this again, like Judge Litty just said, with that extreme cold and that first push of snow on Saturday morning was wonderful. It drops down to -5 for 3 days, and that sleet came in, that mix. That just, it was like a glue. Yeah. I don't care what blade you put on it wasn't going anywhere. But we got on the radio. We told people stay home. It's the weekend. We got this. And for the most part, in Marion County, people that didn't need to be out weren't out. And we were able to get a lot done without having to dodge traffic. Yeah. I don't have Liddy's blessed with a larger crew. He can run a night crew at the same time. We have emergency spot crews at night, but I don't have enough to run a night crew. So we're just doing daytime work at 12-hour shifts, getting things done. But people stayed out of the way. It was good. And as far as I know, that we didn't have any major accidents. We didn't see anything while we were out and about. So it was good, and people just stayed home, and it helps.
What do you use for like chemicals or salt, or what do you put down to help?
We mix salt and sawdust from a sawmill in Marion County over in y'all's neck of the woods. One of the Layton boys, we get sawdust from him. We trade him a little gravel for sawdust, and we stockpile it, and that's what we mix. And
Does that just stretch the salt out better?
It stretches it.
Traction, gives you a little more traction.
Give it more traction and stretch it out. Get more out of it. So
the problem you come into with salt by itself is that below 19 degrees, salt doesn't do anything. It does nothing. Now up north, you'll mix a magnesium chloride or a compound with it, and it helps activate the salt chemical reaction, so you can have 5 degrees and have what we call running water. When you see running water and it's all going down the pavement, that's what you want to see.
Yeah.
Down here, EPA regulations with all of our waterways, you can't use the magnesium. You have to use the beet juice. It's a brine mix.
Okay, that was okay.
And RDOT does that, but RDOT also has a larger account than we do, and they can mix their own brine with their salt at their plant. Right there, we do not have that at this time. I'd like to someday maybe get to that point, but right now we do not. We do millings and sawdust with our salt, but below 19 degrees.
Very few counties have it,
other
than outside the
the
state.
brine.
Yeah, very few counties. Yeah. So, but I credit a lot of ours to I've worked hard to improve our equipment over the last 3 years, and with addition of equipment and new equipment, it's a big plus to keep it running.
Oh, sure.
If you put it out there in day 2, everything's broke down. That's what hurts you on removing snow. We kept everything running this time, and that was great. So, and I think you've seen the results.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I made the mistake on Saturday. I was talking to Heather Loftus, and I said it's the first time in a snow event that we've had every piece of equipment running. The next morning, Sunday, the next morning, I had two graders not working because of the extreme cold, and we had 3 route trucks go down. So I told the guys at the shop, I said, that one's on me, fellas. That's my bad.
Yeah, and extreme cold makes it difficult to keep everything running. Especially these diesel engines. But we were fortunate this time for sure.
Sure, and the guys that are running the equipment, it's tough on them, obviously, as well.
We work 12-hour shifts for 5 days, around the clock.
That takes its toll.
Our 24-hour shifts, 12 and 12, we split the crew up. But
it's
hard on family. It's hard on employees.
Yeah.
In Marion County, we've had some people step up that have recognized that. Like First Service Bank today is taking care of the road crew and doing Razorback ribs, feeding my crew at lunch for their job. And then on Thursday, we have Cindy Mueller, Candace So Snowy, and Cheyenne Stroud are taking it upon themselves with Gina Bay employees that are paying for lunch for the road crew on Thursday. So people recognize it, they're stepping up, they're saying thank you.
Yeah, we had an individual deliver breakfast to the road crew guys yesterday. 45 guys yesterday morning. So.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Because you mentioned the naysayers, you see that a lot, but what you don't see is the silent majority.
And that's true.
That's very appreciative.
That's very true.
We get accolades, we get a lot of calls, a lot of emails, and I pass it all the way down. Like I was in the basketball game last night, and Panthers didn't get a W, but we'll get there. Yeah. And everybody walked by because I stand a lot because I sit all day long. And just thank you to the road crew, thank you to the road crew. And I just pass that along because they're not the ones that are going to go online and say stuff. They're just average every day. Hey, tell the guys are doing a heck of a job.
And that's what people need to realize.
Yes.
That it's a lot harder ways. We were talking earlier, actually, about it's a lot harder to get somebody to say good things than it is. They'll complain in a heartbeat. But to get people to say good things is a whole different deal.
It all works out.
It does.
Well, it does work out. It does work out. But people, they say they need to hear that every once in a while, just to kind of remind them. It isn't all gloom and doom. These county governments that we've got here, we are so blessed to have guys like you that are doing these jobs and making sure that the county's being looked out for and things are getting done. That's a big deal. And I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And I appreciate the people in Baxter because we work in Baxter. I'm on the roads back and forth, getting to houses and to see things being done.
You should buy a second home over here, Bob.
I had my Cotter for a while, and it's kind of hard to explain to the IRS that I have a summer home in Baxter County. That's what's on the other side of the river. What else have you guys been up to? I mean, this is, snow events are one thing, but in general, how are things been going with county government?
It's
it's the beginning of the year.
It's going good. We're both starting in 4th year of our first term, and we were elected at the same time. And it gets better every year for the county judge, and hopefully it does the people we're working for. This is the best year I'll have in county government. It's just you learn the ropes, you learn how to do things you want to do, you learn how to put money where you want it, so you can buy the things you think you need.
Yeah.
And it just takes some time to figure that all out. And I feel like I'm to that point. Our road program in Baxter County will way surpass the last 3 years that I've had. I increased our road and bridge budget. I've got new equipment, and I credit even to the snow. I got rid of some old trucks we've been running for years, and no shame on anybody. Equipment wears out.
Yeah.
But we bought $60,000 trucks and put blades on them. That's kind of hard to do if it's a personal truck because it's hard on it. But we buy them trucks to work with. So that's why in my opinion, that's why we kept them running. But our road program will be great this year. We're going to do lots of roads as far as overlay. We got a new asphalt machine ordered to be here in April. But overlay and chip and seal, we're gonna exceed my last 3 years for sure this year.
That's nice having that equipment.
It is. It is.
It's a lot cheaper than
when you got a big crew, you got to keep them going. And we have a big crew, but over in Baxter County, like Jason mentioned. But it's you got to give them the tools to work with.
Yeah.
And it's good when you have the opportunity to replace equipment. And you have to have a plan, like a MRF account or something that's constant to that. You're going to replace that equipment down the line. We're going to get rid of 1 and 2 this year, get new next year, and keep that process rolling forward. If you don't have that vision, you get to a point where you have 5 vehicles and need to be replaced at one time.
Oops.
That's not good for anybody.
No.
And especially in our county where the budget is stretched pretty good. And people always say, well, the judge wants this for the road crew, wants this for the road crew. I get it. I'm partial to the road crew, but it's also a large entity.
Yeah.
Very much so. And nothing is cheap. Asphalt's not cheap. Chip seal's not cheap. Graders are $343,000 plus, not cheap. Backhoes are $280,000, not cheap. A new tractor with a sidearm's $180,000, not cheap. So you get $600,000 heavy equipment budget, and you buy 3 pieces of equipment, you're done.
Yeah.
It's it. Lord forbid something breaks down. But like you said, things we've been working on. I know it was dry in November and December, but thank you, Lord. The cattle and crops maybe suffered a little bit, but we caught up a lot from all that was done. And we, like I said, by November 1st, we were done with finally the tornado damage. And now we've started the first flood damage for FEMA. And we're doing those upkeeps right now, getting low water crossings fixed, getting culverts back in, widening back out the roads. So we're starting the first flood FEMA damage at this time.
So, and FEMA can be a great help as far as helping to pay for the damage.
It's 75-25, as long as you do it in their time frame and fill out all their paperwork and just take care of that red tape. But if you cross your T's, dot your I's, and you do it within their time frame, or if you need an extension, they bid you an extension. But as long as you do it in their time frame, it's a 75-25 split without it being 100% on the county, which benefits Marion County greatly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Every little bit helps. I mean, we're in a different situation there as far as tax revenue and stuff.
And again,
I don't think that
culverts aren't cheap.
No.
Concrete's not cheap. Yeah.
No. And you do the same thing with FEMA. You get
Absolutely.
As much as you can.
Just brought me kind of reminded me to bring people up to speed on the Bennett's Bayou over here in eastern Baxter County. We had a bridge that was damaged last spring by the floods, and we've had to close it, and it's been a real inconvenience for a lot of folks that live over in that area.
Yeah.
But we were denied by FEMA for money to replace that bridge, and we're working with Northwest Arkansas Economic Development District right now to try to help us get some funding. And I've also got a couple more names after reaching out to a couple other seasoned county judges where I can maybe get some help for this bridge. It's early estimates is $1.5 million to replace that bridge, and we don't need to absorb that cost by ourselves when there's people out there that I know there's somebody willing to help. So
yes,
but just so folks know over in that part of the area, we're working on it. It's just going to take some time.
And it's nothing you can do about the weather. I mean, you're stuck with whatever's left over after the storms come through.
Yeah.
And you got to try to compensate for that.
It's the old saying that people will call and say, when are you going to fix my road? There's no fix. There's maintain. Right. I'm going to maintain your road because the next weather event is going to change your road again.
Yeah.
And I'll come back and maintain it. It's forever going. So there's no fix to it. It's just maintain. And
some things you can get done maybe with culverts and things and divert. You can only divert water. You can't stop it.
No.
That's all you can do. As you guys know, trying to get these things done, that's a tough thing to do.
Well, the roads definitely draw the most complaints, and that's the same throughout the state. We meet with 75 other, 73 other judges, and it's the same throughout the state.
Sure, that's a pretty consistent because it's easy. It's something you see all the time.
But the good thing is when people do make complaints, but if they'll call in, leave a message, email, I do my best to get back to them. And once we have that initial conversation, it's almost like you deflating the balloon. They see there is a plan. Here's the process. They're not forgotten about. We're going to get there, and it just takes time. And we go from there, and you listen to their complaint, and you go from that direction, and people usually calm down. And as soon as the road crew comes through, I'll get a call back from that same person that complained and say, man, tell that operator thank you very much.
They did a great job.
Correct.
Yeah, sure. Tell you what, we're going to take a little break here on the morning show, and we'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
Introducing a new way to shop for a great night's sleep. Your Comfort Mattresses comes in 5 unique comfort levels from firm to soft, with cooling options to match your perfect sleep temperature. And no matter your price range, we'll help you find the perfect fit. Get deep, restorative sleep exclusively at Sleep Mart.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should call the Z-Team.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. As the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $2,500.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home. Discover comfort and style at Sleep Mart. From reclining sofas and love seats to manual and power recliners, sleep and lift chairs, we've got it all. Choose from a variety of styles, colors, and fabrics. All made with pride in the USA. Come to Sleep Mart today where comfort meets savings. Your senior health care.
That's government.
Yeah.
We're back here on the morning show on XL7. I'm here with Judge Kevin Litty and Marion County Judge Jason Stumph. And you've got quorum court tonight.
Quorum court tonight starts at 5:30. A very short agenda, and I don't know if people's had a chance to look at it, but it'll be a very short meeting tonight, and that's typical for this time of year. You know, January, February. You know, when you wrap up the previous year, going into the new year, it starts off slow and then it slowly picks up.
Yeah.
So, and then it'll kind of slow down again in the summer, and then the fall it'll pick up during budget time. So.
Yeah, budget time. That'll do that. And Judge Stumph, you have quorum court next week.
Next week it'll be a short agenda as well, but we're going to have a town hall on February 19th at 5:30 at the courthouse concerning windmills. It's been a topic that's been brought up a few times, even through Carroll County. Yes. And we're going to have somebody come over and speak to us on that to just enlighten the public on what's taking place. Now, there is a state law that puts a lot of regulations and stipulations on the energy company. Act 945, which pretty much null and voids it for anybody that wasn't grandfathered in before in the counties. But we still get a lot of questions, so we're just going to have one meeting at the courthouse. People can show up and ask questions, and we can take it from there.
That's when and where again? Give me that.
That'll be
again.
February 19th.
Okay.
At 5:30 at the courthouse.
5:30 at the courthouse.
I've had lots of emails and several calls, and I'm sure he has. Just so people know, the state, a lot of counties passed a moratorium to delay that from happening, windmills and that type of stuff from happening. But the state passed Act 945, which protects us counties from them just coming in and buying up land and setting up and starting without us knowing, type deal. And a lot of people can do that in the county. I mean, they buy a piece of land, they just do what they want with it. But Act 945 was passed, and so I've had a lot of people call me wanting us to pass a moratorium, and AAC lawyer says there's no need. We have Act 945.
We have it already.
There's 3 or 4, maybe 5 counties that passed one throughout the state, but not very many. So
and I think there were 4 or 5 counties that were hit already with the windmills.
Some counties want them.
Yeah.
Carroll County, they're putting some up. I think they accepted them. They want them.
I think some.
I think Stone County is accepting some down there. I think they want them. So, and it'll generate a little income for the poor counties. So.
Yeah, well, that's a big price to get that money.
Yeah, it is.
There's a fine line between we don't want them and then telling somebody what they can and can't do with their own personal property. And that's where,
that's part of what zoning is, though, as well. I mean, it's
so that's why we're going to have a
there's
meeting.
Only things that you can't do.
That's why we're going to have a meeting, bring anybody that's got questions, and go from there. And so, I think that'll be good for the county, so everybody's on the same page.
Yeah. because we're not really conducive to. We don't have the wind needed. You know, you get down when I go up to Chicago. You know, you got the big flatlands out there in the fields, and then you can put them in the fields because it don't matter. The farmers can go around them and stuff.
Correct.
We don't have that. No. You know, and aesthetically, the fields in the middle of nowhere in southern Illinois. Nobody cares. Here, we're in God's country. You're looking for the hills and the valleys and everything else. So there may be a price too much. It's not worth it. But you have to see what people say on the 19th. Okay, I didn't know that. I'll get that out to my people as well.
Good deal. And I'll mention it at Quorum Court next Tuesday. And then I'll put it on Facebook and things like that so everybody.
We may need the individual come into Baxter County and speak. But anyway.
Yeah. Good. So as county government, over the years that you guys have been in there and you've seen and you've changed things that you've implemented with your vision of county government, and you see government as being more efficient now than it was maybe before, and I'll use the same thing.
Yeah. Very much so. When I first came in, there was a big revolving door at the road department, at the transfer station, all the way through. People were coming, launch pad, leaving. We've been able to up the top out increase for 3 years in a row, and I'm full of my positions with the same employees.
Yeah.
They're wanting to stay in Marion County.
That's a big thing.
The time and money and energy in helping with the skill set and teaching and the learning curve, just to lose them somewhere else, that's what kills you right there. But to be able to retain that and keep it, so now with people that can actually retire, but they spend years with those people before they retire, so it's the same knowledge being passed on. And the crew that I put around me in my office is just, I'm not the smartest person in the room, and that's the way I like to keep it. Yes. And so everything's running good. All entities are getting along, which is great for county government. If we see something different, we all sit down at a table and hash it out. And we're in a good spot right now in Marion County.
Because you don't need to know everything. You need to know where to go to get it.
That's
and
right.
That was my management style throughout my police career. And
the Marion County is moving forward, and like I said, we're in a good spot.
I always say that we have elected officials meeting. I always say 7 minds are better than one. And I'm fully convinced of that, because it allows you time to hash things out before you make a decision, and it's definitely better than one. But back to what we've done in Baxter County, it's and I've said this many times. COVID kind of blessed Baxter County. It drew people to this area that maybe normally hadn't came here, and we didn't struggle like some counties and cities did, and we actually flourished. And COVID was good to Baxter County, and we're still sitting in a good financial shape today. We've gave employees a raise every year since I've been here, and we've stayed consistent on that. We've got our starting wage up to 18 plus an hour for most positions in Baxter County. That's way above minimum wage. So we're retaining employees a lot better than what we did in the past. And the elected officials that's so seasoned that I work with every day played a big part of that. So the sheriff was very instrumental in helping us get our wages up. So.
But that's really, everybody came up with all of that, and we did, the royal we, in Marion.
Well, I spent my career at the city of Mountain Home, and we were always, leaps and bounds ahead of county employees with our wages, and that's where everybody wanted to work. And it's not that way so much anymore. I had a department head recently email me and said, wanting our pay schedule, we have a little different pay schedule in the county than the city does, but we have a starting wage schedule, and he wanted that. And he's like, man, we're behind the 8 ball. We got to catch up. We're going to have to catch up with the county again. So
I started in 2018, the sheriff's office at $12.25 an hour. That's starting pay, and now we got it up to $18 an hour right now to start. So we're retaining deputies as well. I mean, I mentioned a launch pad at the road department for a skill set for an operator. Man, imagine spending money taking somebody to Pocahontas, go down to the academy for 90 days, and then they come back for 6 months and find something better. It was a launch pad for years there at the sheriff's office. Now we're retaining employees there as well. So it makes a difference. You get the loyalty from them, but they also have to be able to afford to take care of their families.
I mean, they want to do it, but they just got to go home to the wife and the kids and go, hey, wait a minute. You got to do better than this.
Correct. So it is good. And I understand, and I say this gently, that everybody thinks it should be treated equal across the board in county government. I'm going to walk this fine line. I hold law enforcement above all. My road department's a close second. Those are skill sets right there. I'm not saying other jobs aren't important. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying those two right there have to be looked at differently because of what goes into investing in those skills.
And it's through true throughout things like that. I mean, some things are going to be different than others. It's
Correct.
Just,
you have to treat each entity different itself, and not just lump everybody into one thing and say we're all the same.
But you're a little different as far as the sheriff's department goes, as far as their funding. They've got their own funding built in.
The jail does. General fund funds their administrative part, their patrol deputies, and the administrative part, the general fund funds that. So the tax, when it was passed, what's it been, 5-6 years ago, to fund the jail, I mean, took a big burden off the general fund in Baxter County. Big. And it's most people don't like taxes, but that is a good tax, because everybody that spends $1 in Baxter County, whether they live here or not, helps pay to incarcerate our inmates.
Well, that's the biggest.
You know, so
I
that's,
mean,
that's
people
just,
in Baxter's in the area. Obviously, Baxter stands head and shoulders above so many others. We don't have that kind of money.
No,
we don't. You know, when you look at what you're bringing in with that tax, because you've got all the tourists that come in, you've got the industry that's here, the hospital, all the things that are here in Baxter. We've got. Casey's, we've got,
Casey's and a future McDonald's coming in.
I mean, we laugh, but it's really, as far as trying to run the government on those with that kind of tax base.
Correct.
Without raising the property taxes,
which we don't want to do.
Which we don't want to do.
And like I said, we're trying to, again, retaining a half cent that was falling off. People voted. Again, 14% showed up. I wish more would have came out, but we'll move forward from that.
Yeah.
And again, there's no taxes to be raised with property tax, and bringing other things in to make money, like I said, at Casey's and McDonald's. We like that we're Marion County and we don't have, just a big old concrete jungle.
Right.
But at the same time, a few things, I'm entertaining property owners right now with maybe putting a fuel station on 62. Between Ash Flat and Bellefonte, there's not a truck stop.
Right,
I would love to have that in Marion County.
Yeah.
It wouldn't change the atmosphere too much at all. And if they had a little food shop in there as well, you get food tax, you get sale tax, and you get fuel tax from one-stop shop.
Yeah.
And it could be outside, in city limits somewhere and just be good. So things like that, entertaining is just finding the right fit for what's going to work for the county.
Yeah. And it's hard. You guys are both in a position of you're trying to raise money without really totally changing the complexion
100%,
of the area.
100%.
There's a balance there, and it's for any judge, it's a tough thing to do. And trying to get the chambers, trying to get the right kind of businesses. I've been on the board here in Mountain Home, and trying to get the right kind of businesses. You get people that, you're trying to get information on the area. It's like this is probably not going to work for you, and it's hard to do.
Yeah. We've got to build our workforce over here so we can attract the kind of businesses we want.
That's right.
Sure. And get people to stay.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. You graduate from high school, and they may come back when they're 50.
Yeah.
But that earnings time is where you want to keep them here. You want to raise the family here. I mean, I see in my church, there's a lot of babies.
Yes.
And that's a good sign. That's a really good sign. Those are people that are going to be staying here and helping to build a community. And
our youth group at church is huge.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it. It's great.
It's good to see that cry room full.
It is. It is.
Hey, before we close out, I want to hit on our administration building that we're fixing.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Folks have heard us talk about it. We're going to build a new assessor, collector, and a voting center. And we've hired an architect and we've hired a construction manager advisor. First meeting's tomorrow. And we look forward to providing that to that good service to the citizens of Baxter County. Like early voting starts next week.
That's
It's
right.
going to start in the Methodist Church.
That's right.
When we get this voting center built, it will be early voting will be in our complex at that time. So hopefully, that'll be completed next year. It'll probably be started later this fall as far as a construction part of it. But we're meeting today, and we're going to start getting a plan lined out, and it's going to take a little time with the architect to get it exactly how we need it to carry us into the future.
Yeah.
And but I look forward to starting that project.
And then you'll be able to sell off the building that's on the corner.
Absolutely.
That's just it.
Absolutely. Got people been begging
so
for that.
Dangerous there.
They've been begging for that for 3 years, and I'll be happy to let them have it.
Yes, indeed. Well, it'd be just the danger of people
Yeah.
pulling in and
Yeah.
backing out and
So,
everything. I mean,
it'll be exciting times. It'll be a nice addition, especially to that area over off the square there around District Court.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the city bought the old bank over there and refurbed that and made a
The
nice,
police are over there?
nice
Yeah.
police department.
Yeah.
So
expand that city hall.
We got the farmers market going on over there. The city's working on some grants to try to get some money to improve that over there.
Yeah.
So it'll be a nice area over there.
Great, great. Are we ready? We're ready. Hey, look, thank you both for coming in. I appreciate it. Get back tomorrow here on the morning show here on XL7. We'll see you then. Bye.